When Marine veteran Chad Robichaux learned about the Biden administration's plan to pull the U.S. military out of Afghanistan, he thought it would be a disaster.
So a full withdrawal and a surrender of Bagram Air Force Base, I knew it would be catastrophic for national security, for global security, and stability in the region. And it's just not consistent with how we deal with post-war conversions as America.
Having served 8 deployments in Afghanistan, Robichaux tells CBN News his first thoughts centered on innocent people stuck in a country led by a brutal regime.
Additionally, my biggest concern was our allies, those who fought beside us for 20 years, being left behind. One being my friend Aziz, who did 15 years in special operations, 8 deployments with me, saved my life multiple times, and just my friend.
I was really worried about my children because my relatives, they turned their back at me. My friends, my parents, everyone, they're like, you're not coming to our house. This is your call. You did it. Now you handle it. And I cannot go to relatives. I cannot go to friends. And it was a total chaos. It was for me, it was like the end of the world.
14 years after Robichaux's final Middle East deployment, he organized a rescue mission to save Aziz, his wife, and 6 children. Once in Afghanistan, the situation on the ground led to change.
One of our team members noticed this group of 3,500 orphans and said, hey, let's not just get Aziz's family, let's get these orphans as well. And we kind of paused for a second. All of us are Christians. We all felt the burden that God put in our hearts to just help as many Americans, interpreters, their families, women, children, Christians that would be persecuted. We just wanted to help as many people as we could.
The goal became a mission to save thousands from Taliban rule. Altogether, Robichaux and his coalition of heroes evacuated more than 17,000 people.
When the military was forced to leave after that Abbey Gate was blown up and 13-hour service members were killed, we chose to stay. Because we knew the White House was saying there was 100 Americans. We knew there were thousands of Americans, thousands of allies. We knew we still had the ability to help, so we did.
Robichaux shares his story in a new book titled Saving Aziz. He gives readers a behind-the-scenes look at what happened after the chaotic withdrawal of the U.S. military, describing the miraculous evacuation efforts during Afghanistan's historic humanitarian crisis.
The book's important to us, not to sell books, but it's important that the story gets out.
And the man whose name is in the title also sends his own personal message.
To please keep the Afghan poor people in your prayers, because I strongly believe in prayers. And even with this evacuation thing, I prayed in the name of Jesus and he answered. And, it all happened as a miracle for me.
He kept us safe. He gave us clearer thinking and opened doorways that were impossible for any man to open. And we were able to do this incredible thing and just be part of it. But ultimately, God orchestrated it, and all glory to him.
Mark Martin, CBN News.